Dell Curry will be on the left of your screen, out of Charlotte, shooting 40% this year. The defending long-distance shooter.
The son of former NBA veteran Dell Curry and younger brother of NBA star Stephen Curry, Seth Curry has often found himself playing in the background. Growing up in the city that saw his dad set franchise records as a long-range sniper, Seth and his brother Steph would call Charlotte, North Carolina home for much of their childhoods.
We like 2.5 years apart, so I was always close enough to where I felt like I could beat him. I felt like I was better than him. Those battles and those things are really the reason why I'm at where I'm at today, because I kind of got an advantage of having an older brother who was always pushing me, and somebody I always felt like I was close enough to get to his level, and I was always chasing him.
While the older brother was already making a name for himself at Davidson, Seth was beginning to write his own story, earning all-state honors as a senior at Charlotte Christian School. Similar to his brother, Curry's recruitment would only feature a few Division I schools initially interested, something that would lead Seth to choose mid-major Liberty University as his next step. While at Liberty, Seth would immediately begin making a name for himself, leading all freshmen across the country with over 20 points per game. He would break the Big South single-season scoring record for a freshman, an accomplishment that would draw the interest of perhaps college basketball's most storied program. After sitting out one season to fulfill transfer regulations, in 2009 Seth Curry would take the floor for the Duke Blue Devils. Following the season-ending injury of star Kyrie Irving, Seth would be given the starting spot. Behind a jumper that stayed true to his family name, Curry would establish himself as one of the top shooters in the nation over his 3 seasons in Durham. By his senior year, he was averaging over 17 points per game, enough to be featured amongst the nation's best as a second-team All-American.
Curry for 3. Curry step back over Bullock, and Seth Curry with 9 already. Curry again. He is on fire.
I want to give a special thanks to Sleeper for sponsoring this project. The NBA season is heating up, which means that you can make up to 100 times your cash playing daily fantasy basketball. On Sleeper Picks, it's as simple as ever before. All you have to do is choose at least 2 players and predict if they are going to get more or less on different stats. We're talking points, rebounds, assists, 3-pointers made, you name it. If you think you know the game, then you have the opportunity to win big using Sleeper's NBA picks. They have an easy-to-use mobile app and give you the ultimate fantasy sports experience. Download the app today and use code Trice, that's code TRICE, and you'll get up to a $500 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for more information. Despite his success at Duke, Curry was left off many NBA draft boards, leading to him going undrafted in 2013.
I knew I had the talent and the skill level to play in the NBA. Obviously, working with Steph in the summer, working on my game, I knew I'll compete with him and shooting games. I'm like, if I'm close to him, then I know there's a lot of guys in the league that can't mess with me. So that confidence level was sky high as far as that. It just mattered getting the opportunity to show I can play at that level.
The first stop on this journey would come in familiar territory, as Curry would sign a non-guaranteed contract with the Golden State Warriors later that summer.
That is Seth Curry out of Duke, not drafted, a 6'2 guard.
While the idea of Seth in the Bay made sense on paper, with the Warriors having built their franchise around Curry's older brother, the relationship itself didn't last. After just 6 preseason games, Seth would be cut from their main roster. He would eventually sign with the team's G League affiliate Santa Cruz, experiencing 10-day stints with the Grizzlies and Cavaliers as the 2013 season went on.
His pocket picked by Seth Curry with 3 to the rack. Reverse layup is good!
During this time, Seth would begin making a name for himself in professional circles, putting up consistent numbers in the G League.
Double team to the hoop, lose the handle, gets it back with 2, with 1, puts it up at the buzzer, knocks it down, a 3!
Just working on my game. It was a big experience because I got to put the ball in my hands, got to learn the NBA system, play with the NBA three-point line, learn my game. It's completely different than college. It's just the pick and rolls, the sets. It's a little bit of an adjustment. But instead of like most guys who get drafted second round, even some guys in the first round, instead of sitting the bench and not playing, I got to get those game reps.
Nice crossover dribble. The step back is lethal.
The following season would see Curry bounced between the G League and NBA rosters for a second straight year, with no signs of consistency in sight. He had been named an All-Star during his time in the developmental league, demonstrating growth on the court as he patiently waited for the right opportunity to prove himself in the league. For Seth, this opportunity came in the 2015 Summer League, where Curry would officially put teams on notice.
Seth Curry hunting, step back jumper, yes.
He wants to earn minutes. You mentioned 2 other power forwards. Seth Curry, that's a key check.
I mean, that was the toughest part, is just waiting my turn. Like I said, I'm not drafted. Nobody invested a draft pick in me, money in me. There's no reason for anybody to give me an opportunity to play at the NBA. Like I said, I just had to be patient, wait, and finally got the opportunity.
This second quarter nears the 6-minute mark. It's short. Kevin Jones the rebound. Curry gets a hand on it.
This is his 30th point right here.
Curry's performance in the Summer League had been enough to catch the attention of NBA franchises. And on July 22nd, he'd signed a 2-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. The shooting ability of Seth was something that had been missing for the Kings over the years, and with a stable contract for the first time in his career, it wouldn't take long for Curry to begin carving out a role in the rotation.
Trice allows Curry to step through.
Didn't even know I had it. Is he going to hit another?
Yeah, Seth Curry. It's got to feel good for him doing it in front of his brother. Here come the Kings. Oh, you don't like that. You don't like NBA basketball.
How about this deep 3?
Well, why not? Kufis back for Curry. Here's a 3. Yes.
Curry with a little shake and bake. Seth Curry. Here's Curry working on Crawford. Scoop to the hoop. Oh, Seth Curry.
Following the signs of potential shown in 2016, Seth would elect to opt out of the second year of his contract with Sacramento. Several teams were interested in bringing in the sharpshooting guard, and in July of 2016, Curry would sign with the Dallas Mavericks.
Curry. Oh, that's deep. Can't make the chase move. Curry's gonna hit. Count it.
Curry guarded by Babbitt in the switch. Step back 2 is good.
Well, we talked about his ability to shoot the ball.
Seth lays a 3. Wesley chased off the line, gives it back to Curry, and the Mavericks go.
The second shot opportunity.
Great.
There he is.
Curry,
Gotcha.
pump fake. He lets her rip.
Gotcha.
And it is a shot, and it is a 3 that will go in.
In 2018, Seth would sign with the Portland Trail Blazers, putting him in a role off the bench for a contending team. Curry would be top 3 in the NBA in three-point percentage during the 2019 season, and in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals would even have a playoff moment of his own against his older brother.
One of these Warrior games as Seth steals it from Steph.
And here comes Lillard. Seth Curry steps into a 3.
That was fun, man. That was a series where I always remember because, I mean, we're on the biggest stage, Western Conference Finals, playing against my brother, playing against the best team in the league for the past few years. just going at it, competing. We were matching up against each other, guarding each other.
Curry tries a three. Seth Curry drills it. Seth Curry for three. Seth Curry with his third three-pointer. In traffic. Stolen by Seth on a pass from Steph. Shot won't go. Seth Curry for three. Puts it in. Seth Curry from downtown. And Portland back up by one.
It was like back in Charlotte. Obviously, he's appreciative of the moment. They put him out there and he made winning plays. So for us, this will probably be one we'll have the film clip at home because this is a battle for sure.
The following offseason, Curry's play would result in him signing the first long-term contract of his career, returning to Dallas on a 4-year, $32 million deal. Alongside All-Stars Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis, Seth provided some much-needed spacing for the Mavericks, putting up the most efficient shooting season of his career as he even temporarily moved into number 2 all-time in three-point shooting percentage.
It's Seth Curry for three.
The following offseason, Curry would be dealt once again to the Philadelphia 76ers, the place where Seth would play some of the best basketball of his career.
To go, Seth Curry. Good defense by Herter. Curry steps back. Got it!
10 to go. Curry pulls up and hits it. Maxey out to Curry for three. Got it!
The final 7.5 minutes of our third quarter. Curry. Curry the other way. Curry looking for three. Got it, and a foul.
In February 2022, Seth Curry would be dealt to the Brooklyn Nets as part of the blockbuster Ben Simmons-James Harden trade. Curry would still start every game for the remainder of the season, but it was clear the following year that the franchise had no plans to utilize Seth long-term. This would mark the beginning of a downfall in Curry's production and time on the court. Despite re-signing with the Mavericks for a third time in 2023, Curry found himself falling outside of the rotation as the season wore on. So much so that Seth would actually receive 12 DNPs during his time in Dallas, a far cry from being a consistent starter just 2 years prior. It seemed that Curry had become lost on the bench in Dallas. That is until a trade at the 2024 deadline sent Seth to the one place he could have a fresh start: home.
Well, Seth, welcome home. Welcome back to Charlotte. What was it like finding out that you were a part of a trade that was going to send you here to play for your hometown team?
I was excited. It was exciting. With the trade deadline, you never know what's going to happen. You got a little bit of anxiousness, seeing if you are going to get moved, if you do get moved, where. But when I found out it was Charlotte, I was very excited. The phone started blowing up. So I said earlier, I always wanted to grow up and play for the Hornets and wear that number 30 jersey. Either me or my brother, we always wanted to do it. So to put that jersey on and represent for the family is pretty cool. And just trying to live in the moment and enjoy it all.
This is a dream come true as a dad that played here for 10 years to have your son play and wear the same number. I haven't slept much last night, haven't stopped smiling since the trade was made, and now it all comes to fruition right here.
Number 30 with the Curry on the back in uniform for the purple and teal. How about that? Seth Curry's got that. That's what I'm talking about.
So really, you look down and you see that throwback jersey that I used to watch every night as a kid. Just wanted to put that on and wear it and play in the Charlotte Coliseum. And back in the day, they used to let us run around the arena, shoot on the court before games. You have all those experiences that you can remember. So it's cool to actually be kind of the roles reversed, be in the locker room and be able to bring my kid down and kind of have those same experiences.
Man was open, didn't want to take a 30-footer. Instead, it's a crafty layup by Curry in the corner. Automatic. It's a two. Classic Curry from 18 feet. Curry puts it up.
The NBA is unpredictable. Your window of time to make a name for yourself and be a contributor are always limited. Seth's NBA journey has been filled with ups and downs. It took years for him to break into the NBA and finally establish himself. And now looking forward, the future is uncertain. Regardless of what happens next, Seth Curry's story is one that deserves to be celebrated. Making a name for himself in the league and proving he belongs alongside his father and brother as one of the greatest statistical shooters to ever play. A journey that has taken him across the country and now has come full circle.